up, dude? How are you, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Dude, I am great. Welcome to the show with hot wings and even hotter questions.
Wow. That's you? That you do that?
That's me.
Man, you look so much darker in person.
What do you mean by that, man? Let's unpack that a little bit.
I have to leave.
What's up, guys? Welcome to 8 Ounce, the podcast.
Whoa.
Yeah, this is episode 3.
Oh, I thought this was 9 ounce. Sorry, I'm in the wrong.
We're really funny, man. Let me get this. This is 12 ounce. Yeah, welcome to 8 Ounce, the podcast. Today we have a special guest on, Chandler Holloway.
Hey! Clap for myself.
Welcome to the show, man.
Thanks, man. It feels good to be here. It's exciting.
Dude, I'm happy to have you. I'm sure you know how the show works. Mm-hmm. We share an 8 ounce cup of coffee. Mm-hmm. Every episode we feature a new coffee roaster. So it's always gonna be a new coffee on the show, and then we share it. And when the coffee's done, the episode's done.
Whoa!
So
I chug it. All right, see ya.
The conversation's not going well. You're like, let me drink this a little faster. Push that over for me, man.
For sure.
Making this really hard. Yeah, dude, welcome to the show.
Dude, it feels good to be here. It's,
okay, it's a trip. So you can stop talking. Let's not forget that you're not the co-host of the show.
Yeah, for sure.
For those of you who don't know, me and Chandler used to host a podcast together. Well, we still do.
We still
we have a separate podcast together. It's called if you're into movies and stuff like that, go follow us there. It's called
Are you serious?
I was blinking for a second.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, it's been a while. We have a show called Film Boulevard.
There you go. Yeah. He did not know.
I knew. The way you said that was really funny. He did not know.
I did not hear.
We have a show together called Film Boulevard, and we talk about movies and shows and stuff. But so it's funny to have you on because this is this is a different podcast.
Different podcast, different format.
Yeah.
Open to a wider audience. You know, everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
We're just chatting.
Welcome to the show, bro.
Thanks, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
First sip.
What can I expect from this cup?
I actually have no idea. So this is Tailor Made. This is a roaster based out of.
Smells nice.
Yeah, it does, right? Every time I smell coffee. This is like the 5th cup of coffee I've had today. So hopefully, yeah.
My therapist says not to drink coffee after 3 p.m. And here I go at 6 p.m.
Here I go, baby.
Thanks, Tony, for nothing.
I'm trying to find out where they're from. I know they're from like Denmark or something, I think. Maybe that's false.
The roaster?
Yeah, Tailor Made. Let's see here. I should have found this out beforehand. Okay, Tailor Made.
Bro features a roaster and doesn't know where they're from.
Where is that?
Crazy.
This is what? What is that place?
Oh my gosh.
Bizvlut. This is gonna sound very ignorant of me.
I couldn't even say without getting canceled, you know.
I don't even.
Yeah, no, I have no idea.
I don't know. I think it's somewhere abroad. Anyways,
over the pond
there.
Across
somewhere.
the pond.
But the tasting notes are butter, biscuit, and grapefruit. I actually picked up this. Buttery. I picked up this this bag of coffee from Dayglow, which is in. I feel like I've talked about Dayglow a lot on this podcast. But Dayglow is a coffee shop in Bushwick. We went to for the first time, but they have so much retail coffee, so I picked up a bag from there, and I've been excited to try this coffee. It's pretty good.
It's really good. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's very buttery.
I'm getting notes of pancakes. No, just kidding. But yeah, welcome on the show, man. Yeah, what a trip.
What a trip.
Yeah, it's I've been looking forward to having you on here just because, you know, it's just like, dude.
Like old times.
Just like old times.
I do, as I was saying earlier, I feel like the good thing about 8 Ounce is that it's so open as audience-wise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like Film Boulevard, we have a lot of friends that like us. But they're like, well, I'm not really into movies and shows, so I won't get your podcast. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is fair.
Right.
So this is nice because anybody can watch this.
Anyone can watch this. Yeah. Exactly. And and it's literally like talking about whatever. I think that's one thing, because having like Film Boulevard was fun, but like there's sometimes where I just want to literally talk about whatever. And that's like why I wanted to start this podcast, was to like be able to chat about just like literally anything. Yeah. And that's it. Cool. But yeah, man, so it's a good time, dude. A little bit before we get into our little segment we have today, which is we're gonna do a cry challenge.
Yeah, we're gonna try not to cry.
Yeah, and if you have no idea what that is, I guess this is more for like the people watching on Spotify. If you're listening, also we're available on like all platforms. But if you're listening to this, I guess you're gonna miss out a lot.
Like a bit,
because we're gonna be watching a cry challenge later, a cry challenge video. If you don't know what that is, it's literally just like I've seen people do it all over TikTok and like YouTube and stuff. It's literally you just watch videos that are supposed to make you cry and you try not to cry.
And we're both pretty big softies, I think.
Yeah, and they're kind of funny.
But I feel good tonight. Like I'm not in a cry mood tonight.
No, dude,
I'm a freaking man.
Dude, I'm not gonna. Men don't cry. You won't catch me crying.
Shaking.
I won't show no emotions.
I don't cry. Starts crying.
Literally. But before we get into you start crying now.
Yeah.
Before we get into the actual cry challenge, dude, tell these people who you are, man. You work at a restaurant.
Dude.
You recently moved to Manhattan.
I did.
Chandler's my ex-roommate.
Ex.
So Chandler's one of my exes. We used to live together. We lived together for years. Then
if you think about it, technically like 5 years if you count NISUM.
Yeah.
Which I guess counts.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like it. I feel like we like actually lived together for like 3 years. But we were technically roommates.
Yeah, it's crazy. And so we're not roommates anymore. Chandler now lives in Manhattan. I live in Queens, and he's a traitor. We hate him for it. He left us for Manhattan. Like a jerk.
You know? Like a jerk. No, it's been fun. It was like when I was a teenager and I thought about moving to New York, the dream was always like living in Manhattan. You know what I mean? Just because it was like cool. I lived in California and I was like, there's no way. And then I came out and I did the Bible college and I loved Astoria and I still love Astoria. And that dream kind of faded for a long time. And then all of a sudden I was like, why not just like kind of tap back into that a little bit and just see what happens, like it's not like a long-term plan by any means.
Yeah. Because you were kind of saying like, because we were kind of talking about like the pros and cons of like leaving Queens, because Queens is a very like quiet,
especially Astoria,
like lots of like mom and pop shops, lots of like small businesses.
It's almost, I think it's like almost the suburbs of a city. You know what I mean? Like it's very like chill. Yeah. Not a lot going on, but it's kind of nice. Like it's cool.
Yeah. And so you move from that into
Herald Square. Yeah.
Which is like
chaos.
There's like an Urban and a Starbucks.
No,
and
it's
like
Macy's it's so commercialized. Yeah, it's insane. Which is the biggest con of living in Manhattan is that it's like fake New York. You know what I mean? Like when people move to New York and they're like, I live in the Lower East Side. I'm like, you're not experiencing New York then. You know what I mean? Like you're still eating at like Popeyes. Like that doesn't count.
Yeah, no, literally. It's such a trip.
Yeah.
How do you feel so far? Like, I guess not even like not necessarily compared to Astoria, but what's it like living in Manhattan? What's it like living like in 34th Street Square? Like,
it has its pros and cons. It's like it's really fun to like walk everywhere. The views I have from like my room and everything are sick, you know, so that's like super sweet. I feel like the biggest con is just like you leave your home and you're like thrown right into the middle of it. You know what I mean? In Astoria, it's like you get this like kind of like breath moment before you get to the city or whatever. Like you can relax for a minute. Where like, luckily I live in a building that's like really quiet. And the lobby is like quiet, like when you walk in, it feels like it's like noise canceling. Yeah. So then when you walk out, it feels like it's right back.
Chaos.
Yeah. But I kind of thrive in the chaos too. Like that's kind of the reason I moved out to New York in the first place was
because me, I kind of thrive in chaos.
Dude, honestly, I thrive in chaos. I do because when I lived in California, I was like, dude, California is like fast paced. My cousins in Alabama, they don't get California, man. Yeah. And then I moved to New York and I was like, this is even faster, Yo, chill. What the?
Dude, I just feel like I took more than you.
I think you did too.
So I'm just going to I'm evening it out.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I feel like New York is even faster and the city is like as fast as it gets,
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm still young enough to like do it. I feel like once I'm in my 30s or something, I'll be like, I never want to go into the city, but who knows? I love New York. I have such a love for New York.
Yeah. You definitely have to be like built for it.
You gotta
because like no one can just.
I'm just built different. That's kind of what I'm trying to say. I'm not like other girls.
Hey guys, like for those of you who are listening, if you're thinking about moving to New York City, you just gotta be.
You just gotta be built different.
You gotta be a little different than everybody else. No, dude, I love that for you, man. What if the rest of the podcast? What if I like my own podcast. Like I just like created a whole new persona. I'm just like, yeah, so like,
nah, dude.
What's it like to be like a photographer? I pretend not to care though. I'm like, nah, it's chill, whatever.
Just whatever. It's not as cool as what I'm doing.
I never make eye contact with my guests. Dope, man. Dope.
How long do you see yourself in Astoria?
I didn't realize this was your podcast, man. Oh, I'm just kidding. Oh, so you're asking the questions. No, that's cool.
Oh, sorry. Just
co-host much. Let's. Hey, identity. I'm just like identity crisis. No,
I'm such a natural born leader. So it's hard not to lead my people.
You look around.
Yeah,
I could have an 8 ounce. No, sorry. How long do I see myself in Astoria?
Yeah.
Someone just asked me this yesterday. Actually, I think after the concert.
Stalling.
Stalling. I think.
Remember in the SpongeBob movie where she goes, stalling. I'm stalling.
No, but I'll include the clip.
Thank you.
No, okay. I think I don't want to leave Astoria, and I don't plan to. But if I could find a deal in West Village, baby mama, what?
Baby mama,
I would do that.
What about Greenpoint? No.
That was wait.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Like 190.
Yeah.
Wait.
No, I would do West Village. I do Greenpoint first. But if I had to live in Manhattan, I'd do West Village. And my first pick would probably be like Greenpoint or something though. It'd be beautiful.
Yeah, Greenpoint's sweet.
So if something like opened up, but my thing is like, it's only if there was a good deal.
Yeah.
I don't plan on just like leaving Queens.
Yeah.
I just like
I get that.
Like my life out here.
Yeah. That's the thing too about living in Manhattan almost feels more comparable to living in LA because it's like everybody's pretty fake in Manhattan. I feel like the atmosphere is a little bit more fake. Where like
someone listened to this who lives
there. No. LA is fake. That's everybody knows that, right? Nobody's fighting on that. Is that a hot take?
Imagine I would just take the side of LA. Dude, you always hate on LA. Sorry.
Oh,
being from California, I don't really appreciate that you said that. No, I get you what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where like, I just feel like boroughs are like a little bit more authentic, a little bit more legit.
That's my only. Did you say that about West Village?
Yeah, West Village feels like LA.
Yeah.
Well, I actually love the vibe of West Village. I love the restaurants in West Village. Some incredible food.
So good.
But the people in West Village are like literally just off the plane from LAX.
Yeah.
Jumped in the cab. Here I am for the first time.
Yeah.
Look to my right and I see the Hollywood sign. This is also crazy. Yeah.
Was that a song?
That's poetry. I do.
Man, you changed.
Oh, I do poetry.
Yeah. I don't recognize you, man. You're just a completely new person since you moved to Manhattan. Yeah, so like, no, I get what you're saying. I think I love the West Village, but that's very true. I feel like everyone wears their best outfits. Everyone is like an influencer, which is actually kind of true. Like most of the people I know who live in the West Village are influencers. So that definitely comes.
That's so real.
Living in that area.
Yeah, it really does.
But like you said, West Village is known for its like great food. It's also
food.
like you feel like you're in Paris or
like
Europe.
It's like it's very European.
You're walking around the streets and it's like, ooh, Paris.
Impossible.
Say that again. I'm just kidding.
Dude, say that again.
Dude, that was funny. What was I saying? West Village has great food, has great scenery. You feel like you're in Europe.
Yeah.
But like,
the people
I worked in West Village for like just like a few weeks, and the customers I had were just all like very shallow people.
Would you say where I work is the West Village? It's like right on the edge, right?
Sort of.
It's the edge village.
Kinda, not really. That whole area is complicated. Okay, for the listeners, I guess it only really makes sense if you have been here.
Yeah. I mean, I work on 9th Street and 5th Avenue, so it's like right by Washington Square Park.
He's right by Washington Square Park, but that whole area is very confusing. The borders of like where you're entering are confusing because it's like you're in Greenwich Village, then you're in West Village, then you're in like Washington Square Park, and then you're in the Lower East Side, all within like blocks of each other.
Yeah.
And so honestly, I get that area confused a lot, which for those of you who are from New York and are listening are just like, this guy's a fake New Yorker.
Yeah.
It's true.
Can I also just say, unrelated, Washington Square Park is the worst park in Manhattan.
Dude, that's a hot take.
You disagree?
I disagree, yeah. I understand it being like overwhelming.
I feel like...
But it's so fun. It's such a great place to people watch.
It is a crazy... Gray is a strong word. It's a crazy place that people watch. I feel like there are zombies walking around every time I go.
There are some times where I'm in the West Village.
I swear I hear like, what was that? Looking around.
I have seen some wild things in the village.
No, literally.
The village?
No, widowy bowl. Yeah.
I've widowy seen crazy things.
No, somebody was widowy on the West Village.
I have seen some wild things. Like, I wish I had them recorded just so I could show you guys.
Yeah.
But like, I've seen some wild things.
It always smells like weed too.
Yeah,
which is pretty gnarly. And then there's always like NYU kids like, I love New York. I'm so
It is.
You're from Ohio. You know what I mean? Calm down.
It's definitely one of those places that's like, I think like kids think they're cool for knowing it, but it's like everyone knows what Washington.
Yo, come visit me in New York. We gotta go to my favorite park.
Yeah, no, literally.
You know what I mean?
I will say though, there have been times during the summer where it's like beautiful outside. You're just like wearing a tank top, like no underwear, no pants,
and then you
no. But like, there's been times
Pooh Bear in it.
Yeah. There has been times where I go sit out on the grass in Washington Square Park, and there's just kind of like a magical feeling. Yeah,
okay.
I'm not gonna lie. But then there's other times where I go and there's like literally a guy crashed his motorcycle in front of me, and like another dude stole.
We ran into Axel Weber at Washington Square Park.
We did. We ran into Axel Weber,
which was ridiculous.
Yeah,
it was just like classic Washington Square Park.
Yeah,
he's actually the quintessential definition of Washington Square Park.
Yeah,
you know, it's like
no, I get that.
You know,
I've run into a lot of like the TikTok influencer crew in Washington Square Park, but I get what you're saying.
What's the best park in Manhattan? Central, Bryant.
Central Park is so great.
Central Park,
and I think
really
I'm not just saying that because it's like the first thing that comes to mind. It just is a great park. Like, I feel like
undoubtable.
I feel like people try not to choose Central Park because it's like the cliche answer, but it's like you can say it.
Yeah,
like it's a good park.
Totally.
But to answer your question, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Central Park.
To answer your question, I don't know. Central Park's pretty
There's
sweet.
so many great parks here, though.
Yeah.
I will say one thing: never Tompkins Square Park. It's not even a park. Dude.
Yeah,
it's
like I know what you're talking about.
People are like, yeah, that's my favorite park.
I
saw this TikTok of like, you know, there's like, name the best park, name the best coffee shop.
Those are terrible.
And I watched like influencers like from the Lower East Side answering that, and they're like, Tompkins Square Park, and I'm like, that's not a freaking park. Dude.
Yeah.
I
watched a
nice.
This is
you looked at me.
This is so ADHD of me.
Your eyes were like. I watched
a documentary or something about this. Let me explain why I thought about this, because I saw one of those videos and somebody said the best coffee shop is Blank Street Coffee, and I hate Blank Street Coffee.
Yeah, nobody should. Love
and then I saw a documentary on TikTok that was like, Blank Street is a first wave coffee shop trying to pretend to be a third wave, and they like, it's like a corporation, like they have all this stuff.
Wait, sorry, start over. I was super distracted.
You're a really good host. You know
that? Dude. Thank you.
Blank Street.
Yeah.
Is a first wave coffee shop pretending to be a third wave coffee shop, because they're like a corporation.
Oh yeah.
They have like an HQ. They have like all these locations, but they like model their shops after like third wave shops. So people come in thinking like, oh, I'm getting such a cool thing, but it's just like they don't give a crap about their coffee.
Yeah, that makes honestly
complete sense. It makes sense because their coffee's poo garbage.
Do you know how they make their coffee? It's a legit machine.
Yeah,
it's like a box.
You know when you when you go to the airport and you're like, man, I could really use a coffee right now, and then you walk up and it's just like someone who's never seen an espresso machine in their life, and like, yeah, I got you, and then he's like, press the touch screen, and then it's ready, and you're like, cool. Nice. I don't even know why I did this, and it's $20. And
literally, that's Blank Street.
Yeah, that is Blank Street in a nutshell.
I wasn't sure. I knew that it was like very commercial coffee, like Starbucks vibes, and I went anyways, and was just like, yeah, I'll get a drink. I got a cappuccino, it was like nighttime, so I got decaf, and I was like, yeah, can I get a decaf cappuccino? He goes up, he's like, yeah, sure thing, man.
Beep, beep, boop. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's like that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blank Street's pretty terrible.
Blank Street's terrible.
And they have them everywhere.
Yeah.
In New York. I think even like, I watched an Emma Chamberlain vlog, and she went to Blank Street.
I love Blank Street.
No, I think she asked someone at Washington Square Park, like, where should I get coffee? And someone's like, Blank Street. And I was like,
classic NYU kid.
Why?
They just didn't want to say Starbucks.
There's so many better options out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did you ask me something? I feel like you asked me something.
I think that was it. I think that's like a brief overview of who we are.
What's your new coffee spot? Where do you go to?
Actually,
now that you moved into
Manhattan, is this place that I really like called Copper Mug. It's on 30th Street and Broadway. It's pretty fire. Cool. It's really, really small. And that's kind of a joke. And
small like what?
It's like this tiny little hole in the wall. They have really good pastries, pretty like above average coffee. You know what I mean? So it's been nice. The only thing I don't like about them is that they don't combine their iced lattes. You know how like most coffee shops now put it in the metal cup and then pour it? They still do like that way.
Oh, like they pour the milk in
fill the milk and then pour the espresso
over.
Terrible. And like terrible. It just screws over the ice and then waters down the coffee a little bit.
Yeah, and it's just not mixed in.
Yeah, it's not mixed in. You got to do it yourself. Other than that, it's pretty good.
Yeah. What is your favorite coffee shop in New York City?
Dude, that's so tough. I went to Dayglow for the first time, and that's definitely up there. But I think I'm still pretty committed to La Cabra.
Nice.
I think in terms of like, I didn't even get coffee at Dayglow though, so I guess that's unfair. But La Cabra has some pretty incredible pour overs and stuff that like hand brews, and those are always so cool. Yeah. Whenever they have like a Brazilian one too.
Yeah.
Whew, I love it.
So
they're always like $10, but they're really, really fire.
Yeah, years ago, Chandler wasn't really into coffee. You weren't into coffee at all. And then
actually,
we kind of just...
Funny story. The first time I ever had a cup of coffee black was Joe Beery showed me how he made it.
Really?
Yeah. And so like a Chemex like this, and he was like, because he was always trying to get me to coffee. And so he like walked me through the steps, and he's like, and this does this, and this does this, because he was pretty smart about it. And then I was like, oh yeah, it's actually pretty good. Yeah. And ever since then, I realized like how to like, this sounds so pretentious, how to like drink coffee. You know what I mean?
No, I get you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's like wine. It's a lot like wine.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think people, because like whenever you start to talk about coffee in the sense that like it can actually be good and like not just taste generic and like when you actually talk about tasting notes, it's like we're not trying to be annoying. It's just genuinely like there's better stuff out there.
Literally,
you know, it's
other than cream to sugar. You know what I mean? Because I was that kind of coffee drinker. I was like, oh, I'll just take cream to sugar. Yeah, and everything tasted exactly the same, and I never thought about it. And now I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, so Chandler wasn't really into coffee. You weren't really into coffee. And then I feel like a lot of people in your life are just like, honestly, you have been around so many.
I lived with 3 baristas for 3 years.
You lived with 3 baristas. You also, like, a lot of your friend group were, like, either baristas or, like, really into coffee. And so I just watched you perpetually over time, like, drink less. And it's just so sweet when, like, your little guy gets big.
Hey, yo, chill. What kind of podcast is this? Whoa.
I could have not have chosen the worst.
That was crazy, bro.
It's a crazy statement. I could have not chosen the worst. I can't even speak right now.
Clip that. Can we clip that, chat? That was nuts.
I chose the worst way to phrase that. Anyways, hey, yeah, I'm proud of you, little guy.
You made this little guy big. That's for sure.
Hey, you do every day. You really do. You make me so proud. Yeah, and then you know, fast forward and like La Cabra opened a few years ago, and did you go without me or like we went?
You went opening, and then you were like, you gotta go to this shop, and then we went together.
Yeah, then he tried their croissants.
Dude, he was best croissants in the world, number one. Yeah.
You freaked out.
Dude.
And then like started taking people there. What, dude?
You freaked out. You were freaking murdering people.
Dude,
he ripped his clothes off and was running down the street. Dude,
I had
whacking people.
I had to chain this guy up. He was losing it. Remember when you were in a psych ward for a few years?
Bro. Croissant! Chocolate croissant!
Yeah. All right, dude. Let's just wrap this up. Drink the rest of your coffee. No, I'm just kidding.
Bro.
But yeah, so La Cabra's your answer.
La Cabra's the best,
in New York
I think.
City. Nice.
In terms of like really good coffee, I like Culture a lot just for their maple lattes.
Yeah.
But that's more like a treat. That's like a milkshake. You know what I mean? That's not like, I don't really consider that like a cup of joe. It's more like, ooh, let me get a little maple latte and chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, that's nice. Cool. Cool. What's my favorite coffee?
Yeah, I was literally...
You can ask me.
We have to try not to cry eventually.
I know, we will in a second. We'll do that right after this.
Okay.
I actually said this on the first ever episode. I think I said La Cabra as well, or say or something, and I want to take that back. Yeah, I think I want to say Dayglow. I think Dayglow is my favorite coffee.
Yeah, I gotta try their coffee
for multiple reasons. not multiple. That makes it sound like Le Cabra sucks or say sucks. That's not true at all. I just think Dayglow is like, I just think it's the moment. Honestly, I think that it's the time is now. Mm-hmm. And that's where I stand.
Give me Dayglow or give me death.
Yep. Or Starbucks. No. I just think
probably
Dayglow.
Pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks. Actually, that Alec loves those.
No, yeah, Dayglow because, and I listened to the first episode again, and I was like, oh, but I think it's Dayglow because their coffee is just insane, and I think I gotta
try their coffee.
You know when you listen to your favorite band too much and you're just kind of tired of them? I think that's what happened with me and Le Cabra and Say. They're still great, but it's so just like good, I had it so often, and Dayglow's new, and their coffee is incredible. And yeah, so honestly, that's cool. That's I think my favorite spot right now.
Last question before we try not to cry. What's your go-to Starbucks order? Pumpkin spice latte? That voice crack.
What's your
pumpkin spice latte?
Yeah. What's your go-to Starbucks order?
Hey, man.
Yeah, dude. People be hating on Starbucks, and I will say this. Listen,
say it.
Hate no more hither.
Oh,
because I do.
Bro,
be drinking
King James.
I do be drinking pumpkin spice lattes. You sound like an anime.
What? Yummy.
No, pumpkin spice latte for sure. Those things slap.
Those are good.
Add some extra whipped cream.
Yeah.
And yeah, dude, I love it.
That's cool.
How about you?
I when I go to Starbucks, I feel like I just try to get.
You like the blonde roast?
Oh, I just want the drip.
You guys got Ethiopia on right now?
Yeah. He's like, I don't know what that is. No, I just try to get something.
He doesn't know the place.
Yeah.
He's like,
no, I never been to Ethiopia.
Yeah.
I just get something like really sugary and sweet. So like a upside down grande caramel macchiato, extra caramel.
Wild.
Slaps.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. It's like called a macchiato, and it's like massive.
Which ruined it for us.
Ruined it for you guys. And also as a worker at a French bistro, people go, can I get a caramel macchiato? And I go, we don't have caramel, and also macchiatos are small.
Dang. Okay, Chandler.
What can I say? Ask me what a cappuccino is.
What's a cappuccino?
It's like coffee with milk.
Okay. Nice. Sure.
No, so basically a cappuccino and latte is on the milk side.
Milk side. It's a little extra flowery.
No.
Chandler works at a restaurant. It's called Claudette. And he sees a lot of celebrities, and he also, I guess, makes coffee. I don't
make coffee, but
you don't make coffee?
I can, but mostly it's like
I'm qualified.
Yeah, like please, I can make coffee.
Dude.
But we don't like measure anything, and also it's just like random.
You guys like have coffee.
We have like espresso, yeah.
Nice.
And it's not very good, but.
Cool. Well, hey, Claudette, if you're listening.
Yeah, please don't listen, Claudette.
They're already listening. They're like, I guess I'll turn this off. All right, let's get into this.
Let's try not to cry. Okay, this is already like 40 minutes long.
Is it? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna watch this. Try not to cry.
Yeah.
And we'll have it up there for you guys too. And if you're listening, still listen.
Still listen, because we will provide funny commentary. You know what podcast is going to be good when
I've seen this one. I think I've seen this one.
I think I've seen this one too, so I feel like I'm good. I'll narrate what the screen says for our listeners. So you want to turn it towards me, or are you just going to watch it yourself?
Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Man sings to his dying wife that had been married for 73 years.
Okay, I got to pop off an ear for this.
Yeah. Yo, pop off your ear real quick. I'm good though.
Sweetheart. I always was your sweetheart. Yeah.
I kind of want to laugh. He's like, I know. He sounds like
dude. It says Penguin from the Batman.
He kind of sounds okay. That's terrible. Let's watch.
Yeah, we're just trying this. The reason we're joking about it is because we're trying not to cry. I feel like.
Man sings to his dying wife that has been married for 73 years.
Good job, you got it. Nah, this is easy. I'm not too sad about this. Are you sad?
I can't tell yet. I think I'm too pumped up on coffee and adrenaline.
Yeah, I'm a little caffeined up right now. I mean, this is sad.
Maybe if I look at it harder.
No, that's exactly what I can't do. Then I will cry. Aww. But this is life. You know what I mean? People.
That's how you're not gonna cry. Say this is life.
This is life. The
You're getting sad, aren't you? No, just
life.
pay attention, man.
No, it is very sad.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
We didn't cry.
Oh gosh. Oh, okay. How is this gonna be sad?
I don't know.
The music is too much.
Yeah. It's kind of.
You'll manage.
It's kind of overstimulating.
Is this Joel?
It's just me and my dad. And he's sick.
Oh.
Come on, Mrs. Us. Dad. Come on.
Oh, is he? Oh, that's sad. Dang, that one was sad.
That was sad, yeah.
It didn't make me cry because it was way
those
too
of
much.
you who are just listening and not watching, it was a good one. So
Yeah, you gotta watch that one. Ah, that's tough.
Shoot.
These ones are rough.
I hate these ones.
Frick, man.
When it's dog
Woo,
related.
come on. Not even worried about it.
that killed the vibe for me. I was about to cry. I hate. Okay, this is one of the ones where like the dog's about to die.
Yeah. Dang, man, that's so sad.
Oh, I got chills though. I'm not.
What's
crying.
wrong with me? I saw a person die and I was like, that's life. I saw a dog die and I was like, man, that's tough.
I got that one. Got me. I got chills.
I'm a little teary-eyed.
You're a little teary-eyed, so you're almost failing the cry challenge.
You know, this is very not toxic masculinity of us to do this together.
Yeah, come on, man. Look at us. Hey, look at us go.
Hey,
ladies, if you're watching.
yeah, ladies, we're super not toxic.
Yeah.
It's a little silly that they all start with something like this. Aw. That is sad. I don't know. I'm feeling pretty strong right now, though.
Yeah. These aren't doing YouTube. You're failing me. We looked up like a random like saddest videos on TikTok.
Before this was taken. What the? This is so stupid.
Okay, that one.
What is it, anime? I hate that they all start with these. Like, if I saw the actual video of that, maybe I would cry. But that is sad.
Oh, dang.
Dang. That's getting you?
That's crazy.
Oh, not a worship song? Oh, frick. No, if that video went longer. Phew!
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was nuts. Oh, that's sad.
It says mother suffering with dementia looks in her daughter's eyes
And remembers her. That's tough. Oh.
This is torture. This is torture.
Why
did I have this idea? Why did I have this idea?
This one is tough, yeah.
Why did I have
I'm not crying though. I just got some in my eye right now.
Is someone chopping up onions? Do you know what?
That's a long video too.
Here, this is what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
These videos
These videos
so
aren't-
far have failed the test. They got me a little emotional.
Yeah, I mean,
This is what we're gonna do.
you got some?
I have some on TikTok saved.
This will make you cry, not clickbait.
Video is gonna make you sob your little dirty eyes.
You ever try to watch somebody else like react to a try not to cry video, but then you're like,
oh yeah.
you're like, dang,
Sorry.
I can't watch this. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah. You're like, oh dang. Sometimes they get too much. You know, it's like give me like something like that was too deep. You know,
Really?
There's the
What's, like,
cry
the
ones
point?
where it's like kind of wholesome. It's like, oh, this like dad coming home from the war. Then the next one's like, this dad died last night in the
Yeah,
middle of
that's
his sleep,
true.
and you're like, damn,
Sheesh, man.
like give it to us easier than that. All right, let's see here. I have cry challenge.
But you've seen these before.
I kind of that's true. I have, but
I mean, it's fine.
Some of them I didn't watch the whole thing though. I will say that. So this isn't me.
And sometimes they can still get you even though you've seen them.
Here we go. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
What is this? Oh yeah.
She's shaving her head.
Yeah, their mom.
That's tough. Frick. Push him down. Dang.
Oh. That one's tough, huh? Oh my gosh.
That one's crazy.
We got him. I ain't crying.
Bro.
This is my toxic masculinity showing. Dude, we got Chandler. That one's hard, huh?
That one's tough. When they started doing their own head.
Yeah, I will admit I've seen this one before, so like that's probably the only reason I'm not crying. But this one, I watched this one like in the morning. I was on TikTok.
Dude, TikTok does that to you sometimes.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go to bed.
Dude, I was scrolling and it was in the morning though, and I was like laughing at a bunch of TikToks, and I saw this one and I was like, what the frick? I found myself sobbing. Yeah. And I was like, well, time to go to work. You know what I mean? It's messed up. It's a cruel world.
That was really sweet.
Okay, I want to cry, dude. I feel like
you haven't cried?
I feel emotional. I feel sad.
Yeah, but you haven't.
Like, I definitely regret doing this. I feel weird now.
Yeah.
I feel emotional in front of like my podcast.
Oh, weird. So you have a problem with emotions?
Let's get into that, man.
I don't know. Let's get into that.
Okay, cry, dude.
What an adorable little princess.
Aww.
Of course, I will make you. Of course. Should we play a song? What song? Like
Any
a
song?
song?
Yo, it's crap like this that I watch and I'm like, I'm ready. I'm ready to get freaking
You got
mad.
baby fever from this?
No, literally.
Yeah.
Next one. Top 5 animal reactions to seeing their
Is that a lion?
Yeah, dude. Do you see the way it saw him and freaked out?
That's like when you
Watch
see
this
me.
one. This is going to be the one that gets me.
Really?
Probably. I don't care about people.
Aww. It is very sweet.
It's like...
Yeah.
It was a chimp
scary.
running to its owner.
Oh, he's like...
he's double cheeked up, bro. Dude, this...
Oh, man. Maybe we're too immature to cry at this one.
Yeah.
It's crazy they know.
Yeah.
That's
It's
terrible.
I think the idea that like these wild animals that are we're used to seeing like there's something about content of wild animals that we're used to seeing being like in the like not supposed to be around humans, like recognize the human that raised them. Something about that gets me. I think when it like recognizes the person that like took care of it.
Yeah, I get that.
It's wild because you're like, oh, this should be eating him alive.
Yeah,
and it's not. You know what I mean? Boy reunited with his missing dog after 4 years.
What?
I'm always curious about these because I'm like,
how was he missing for 4 years?
Yeah, what happened? Like the boy was missing or the dog was missing? Like what? How come they didn't see? Anyways.
Yeah, I get you. This one's tough.
Yeah.
Ooh, that reaction. Ooh.
Oh, I got bad chills, bro. Oh man.
Woo! Yeah.
Oh,
It's that like that quiet like can't even like ugh.
Dude, Chandler. We got him, dude. We got Chandler. I'm kind of like sad I'm missing out. Dude, you're sobbing.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I think maybe because I've seen a little bit of these before. Oh man, that's hilarious actually. I love that I'm just over here like having a good old day and you're just crying your eyes out. I want to cry, dude. Come on. My woman.
Aww.
So,
Yo,
Hey.
chill.
Damn.
Uh, Something about old people though doesn't make me cry. It just makes me like, oh, they live such a happy, loving life. You know what I mean? Like that's so sweet.
Yeah, it is kind of funny when you see an old person do anything. People are like, "Oh, look at it,"
I know.
you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, whenever I'm a sucker for the videos of like when they're
Really?
old and they're like, "Honey, we had a good run."
Yeah.
You know. You know what I'm saying?
Dang. Yeah.
And it's like,
for
yeah,
sure.
baby, yeah. One last.
They have the exact same
let's
voice.
have one last kiss.
Whoa.
Oh, baby.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love those videos.
I know you do.
Maybe we should watch a try not to laugh challenge now.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
maybe.
Well,
Man.
wow. Yeah, I feel like a terrible person now.
Yeah. Are you done with your coffee?
I actually am almost done. I was about to say this is
my last sip.
This is the last sip for me too. So before we finish it off, dude, thanks for coming on the show.
Dude, this was fun. Thanks for making me cry.
Yeah, maybe next time I'll have you on. I'll actually cry.
Can you just edit out all my crying parts so I seem like really cool and manly?
No, I got you, man.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Yeah. I'm bummed I didn't cry to a single one. Actually, I'm kind of happy I didn't.
I'm a little shocked. Yeah, I
think I definitely felt sad. I think with the camera on and stuff like that, I think it's a little tough for me.
Huh.
I don't know why.
You have problems showing emotions.
No.
I guess I'm just way more comfortable.
No, guys, I force it. I'm like,
I guess I'm way more comfortable in my own skin than you. It's fine.
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
no, it's actually not tough for me to perform.
Huh. To perform?
Yeah.
Yo, chill. What are you talking about?
It's actually not tough for me to be myself in front of a camera. So, dude,
Dang.
thanks for coming on the show. I'll
course.
probably have you on again at some point.
I would love that.
Chandler, as we take the last sip, cheers, brother.
Cheers.
To
To 8 ounce.
Cheers to 8 ounce.
There are good ships, there are wood ships, there are ships that sail at sea, but the best ships are friendships. May they ever be.
Wow.
Cheers.
Iconic. Cheers. What'd you think of the coffee?
It was really good, but it got really cold towards the end,
Yeah.
and I don't like cold coffee.
Give it a rating.
Ooh. 7.5 out of 10.
Okay.
I like the butteriness of it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like bitter at all. It was actually like pretty sweet.
Yeah. I really liked it too.
Yeah.
Tailor Made, I am impressed.
Definitely.
For those of you who are looking for some coffee to try out, I would definitely recommend Tailor Made. They are great. Yeah. So thank you, everybody.
And we'll see
Hey,
you
dude.
on the bullet.
Nope,
Wrong.
different show.
Frick. Dang it.
Dude, thanks for coming on, man.
Thanks, man.
Now get the hell out of my apartment.
See ya.
You don't live here anymore. Leave. Get out of here. Go. Get.
I'm going.
It's just us now.
Oh!